Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. I don't feel like doing a full intro because this is attempt number 100 billion and 69 at this fight. I hate it so much. I hate this fight, I hate this fight, I hate this fight.
Oh god, I just hate it for multiple reasons now.
Yeah. I've had to, attempt this several dozen times now, and I'm honestly sick of it. I just don't know how anyone was supposed to, handle this properly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, on Nightmare, this is probably one of the worst things ever. So I'm gonna try to explain it. Apparently the tentacles can't go on the rocks, which is apparently supposed to help you predict where they're going to go, but, I've never really thought this is that helpful. At least you don't get super surrounded, at least.
Yeah.
Not until later in the fight.
Oh, right.
So this is fine so far. Probably should go over here. Probably need a group heal at this point. A little bit more. See, I'm just pelting her with rocks and other things at this point. And now we get to the very dangerous part, because now there's going to be Darkspawn, like regular ones.
And this is where it's gonna get tricky.
That it will. I'm just gonna, try and control the amount of Darkspawn that are out.
Good idea. Let's see, you almost got this Hurlock.
Yeah, that's one of them down. There's a Genlock here.
Oh boy.
And I didn't want to have to use, potions and stuff, because I don't have that many left. At this point, I absolutely need it. I guess I'll focus on the Darkspawn first.
Good idea.
Okay, that's done.
Okay.
Ogren's not attacking the tentacle for some reason. Okay.
Oh, that spit hurts.
Yeah, it's apparently nature element, allegedly.
Nothing natural about that.
There's supposed to be a second wave of Darkspawn, but it's not coming.
Don't jinx it.
Oh yeah, there it is. I jinxed it.
Alright, well, let's see if we can take them out.
Oh goodness.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it shrieks. Just in case you needed, like, more evidence that whoever designed Nightmare Mode was, having an issue. Because they decided to make this, like, ridiculously dangerous.
I just say watch your health.
Okay, the shrieks are gone. That's an improvement.
I'd say still stay weary, though.
Yeah.
Especially because you're hurting. So you sure you want to keep him that close?
It looks okay.
Well,
It's not over until the life meter disappears.
yeah, no, I'm not trying to say anything. It's not. Please, just fall already.
I'm being blocked somehow. The life
Can't
meter.
block that.
Why did it go so good this time? Oh, there's one more.
I think it's because you took care of them all without getting hit by the tentacles.
That's why they hate us. That's why they need us. That's why they take us. That's why they feed us. But the true abomination is not that it occurred, but that it was allowed.
You're not allowed to say that.
My love, the stone has punished me, dream friend. I am dying of something worse than death. Betrayal.
Okay, so to bring everyone up to speed on what happened off camera, that took an hour to get that right, and then suddenly it just went right for no discernible reason that I can think of. Yes, let's loot the Broodmother's corpse. That's not disgusting at all.
Ugh.
So I didn't explain that very well. The tentacles can't go on the rocks. She's nature element, so I had nature salves prepared, and Shale had... Well, actually, I took the nature crystals off of Shale. So I don't know how I did that. The shrieks just died much, much quicker than they normally would. This is completely the wrong way, and everyone's still, like, standing still.
At the very least, it's taken care of.
Yes, I never need to deal with it again. Onwards towards the Anvil of the Void. This is technically a checkpoint, so, like, feel free to return to the town and everything. Nowhere else for me to go but forward. I would not wish that fight on anybody on Nightmare Mode. I guess your friend who said I was going to be in real trouble with this, he's feeling pretty vindicated right now.
To be fair, it's probably because he had to go through the exact same experience.
I guess so. Finally, we're past that. Now we have even more annoying fights to do. Oh,
And
that
we're
was a
blocked
Zelda-style
in.
boss room. That's what that was.
After all this time, my tolerance for social graces is fairly limited. That doesn't bother you, I hope.
Hey, I'm the same way.
Call me an elf. Branka, by the stone, I barely recognized you.
Ogren, it figures you'd eventually find your way here. Hopefully you can find your way back more easily. And how shall I address you? hired sword of the latest lordling to come looking for me? Or just the only one who didn't mind Ogren's ale breath?
Be respectful, woman. You're talking to a Grey Warden.
Ah, so an important errand boy, then.
Hey!
Something serious has happened. Is Endrin dead? That seems most likely. He was on the old and wheezy side.
Orzammar needs a new king to defend against a blight.
A king won't defeat a blight. We've had 40 generations of kings and lost everything. I don't care if the Assembly puts a drunken monkey on the throne. Because our protector, our great invention, the thing that once made our armies the envy of the world, is lost to the very darkspawn it should be fighting. The Anvil of the Void. The means by which the ancients forged their army of golems and held off the first archdemon ever to rise. It's here. So close I can taste it.
But of course there is a catch.
The anvil lies on the other side of a gauntlet of traps designed by Caradon himself. My people and I have given body and soul to unlocking its secrets. This is what's important. This has lasting meaning. If I succeed, the Dwarven people benefit. Kings, politics, all that is transitory. I've given up everything and would sacrifice anything to get the Anvil of the Void.
Does that include Hespith and the others of your house?
Enough questions. If you wish
Oh, you dodged that one.
Imbecilic election, I must first have the Anvil. There's only one way out, Warden. Forward. Through Caradon's maze, and out to where the Anvil waits.
What has this place done to you? I remember marrying a girl you could talk to for 1 minute and see her brilliance.
I am your paragon.
That was ominous.
Something's off.
Yeah, like how we're now trapped.
Well, guess like she said, only way now it's forward.
It feels like it's going to take another hour just attempting the next fight. But we'll see.
As long as we're careful.
Money's
Also-
no good down here. Sorry, what?
Speaking of which, no, I'm just worried about the save situation. Oh,
Trial and error. Sent them in. They were all mine. Pledged to be my house, and they didn't want to have. But even she couldn't understand that when you reach for greatness, there are sacrifices. As many sacrifices as are needed.
Yeah.
some tells
Oh.
me he might be victim of sunk cost fallacy, though.
Most definitely.
As you say,
One Herlock. Oh, there's more.
No, oh, that's a lot.
What are you doing, Morgan?
Don't walk into the Eve spell, please. I think she's gonna just stand there now.
Yeah. I think I whiffed every target there. I mean, it's good to have some regular enemies at least, right?
Yeah, they're a lot better, and they look a lot nicer, too.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
So good to have all of my spells actually be useful for a change.
It does feel good, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we still gotta watch ourselves. These Darkspawn are relentless.
As they usually are. I need to change up Shale's tactics. I'm gonna do that.
Alrighty.
There we go. Shale's back to normal.
Or she'd do whatever it took to find the Anvil. There was no other choice. Most of them were dying of the taint already. But some of the women were transformed. I knew what they would become. There would be An endless supply, fresh dark spawn to test the traps. They could still serve me. Let me find the anvil. It was the only way.
You gave up
You're
Hespith.
awful.
Yeah, she gave up Hespith to the Darkspawn to have, like, a Darkspawn factory to get past the traps with.
Why are we helping her?
Because apparently Orzammar needs a king or whatever. Like, if they knew a thing about what was going on down here, I think they would have second thoughts. But then again, it's Orzammar. Maybe not.
Fucking politics, man.
Oh, great, there's a mage.
Well, once we get a chance, if we get a chance.
Yeah, I've been waiting to use that spell for a while. But they could have me crushed, yeah.
What a pain.
Oh, it's a healer, no less. Mm-hmm. Healer, Darkspawn. Kind of seems like a paradox.
Well, it's not like they're undead, are they?
I guess not. We'll Mana Clash the next one. Hopefully.
For now, let's just punch this one's lights out.
If it eventually runs out of healing, that is. There we go.
You have no idea how they carried on, holding my hand, begging to die. They had pledged me their loyalty. They had no right to fight me. They say your order is renowned for its wits as well as its brawn. Perhaps you'll do better than my poor clansmen. There's something about this place. It makes people despair.
You think?
You know, how about you step down from your soapbox and help us?
Oh yeah, you know, that might be oh goody, another one. More onion breath.
You know, I'd be more than happy if you could help us with this ogre. Like, just get right up close and personal with this damn thing. What's that? She's not going to do it? Wonderful.
What did you expect?
This place not only drives people mad, it drives them stupid.
You know, one thing I can at least be happy about is that the ogre went down really quickly.
Oh, yeah. We're doing pretty good for ourselves.
Mm-hmm. What are they coming from?
Yeah.
So happy to have normal combat, though.
I know, right? Just normal enemies to bash with your strongest spells.
And a poultice or two to loot along the way. Got anything else for us? No? Okay, then. Also, there are Miriam veins. That does make a lot of sense, and it's a very welcome sight. In case you forgot what they do, touch one, and you get instant full recovery.
Good to know.
But it only works once. Per vein.
Right.
I think I'll wait for them to get in range.
There we go.
I don't even need shattering at this point. I guess it's a sign of how far we've come at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, to the point where these darkspawn are nothing.
Not even sure why I'm looting these corpses, but...
Money, I suppose.
The deep roads really do drain you. Did I mention that this is hated almost as much as the Fade?
Yeah, you have. And I can see why.
I mean, I consider it better than the Fade because you have plot stuff along the way. Oh, and then there's this.
You're also not alone, so...
Everyone
What?
out of there. Everyone out of there. Gas room.
Oh, right. Traps.
Not just any traps either. Run for it.
Golems.
Yeah, go figure.
I thought it said strong golem for a second.
Nah, just stone.
You know.
So it should come as no surprise that I'm not going to actually fight inside of the, ow. The gas room.
The gas room.
But I would like to see some, like, action here, people. Shale. Oh.
Why y'all just stand there?
I don't know. Apparently when you tell them to hold position, they just don't do anything. Ow, ow, ow. That is a nasty move.
God, I remember when we had that move.
Yeah, now that I've mentioned the Fate, it's probably all coming back. Oh,
Yep.
nope, no you don't. Stay right where you are.
Coming at us one at a time.
Mm-hmm. At the very least, if they come out one at a time, that can actually be pretty good for us. I wish they wouldn't resist the Glyph of Paralysis. And Shale's down.
Oh boy. Say just watch ourselves.
And there's gonna be, another one.
It's good. Oh gosh, two more.
We might be in it for the long haul here.
Just watch your health, because these things can hurt. Lyrium veins cannot revive a party member, can they?
They cannot.
Okay.
Let's see, is everyone still here? Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Is it just like one stone golem at a time until we get rid of all of them? That's boring.
This looks like this is the last one, though. I only saw 4 in there.
I hope
Also,
I hope you are right.
Also, lifesteal. How do you lifesteal from a golem?
Magical energy, no doubt. You're right, that was the last one. Thank you.
No problem. I can count! Apparently they were pretty rich, too.
Mm-hmm. So what do we do about the gas in here? So they're like a... Oh.
Gas valve.
Apparently there was a gimmick where you're supposed to grab all of the valves.
This was easier.
Yeah. Far easier to just lure them out.
There are a lot of golems around here, though.
I mean, if we're approaching the birthplace of the golem, then there you go.
I guess so. It's because it's not. It sounds like from the sounds of it, nobody had made golems in a long time. So
Yeah, it probably gets you wondering about Shale, right? Oh, come on.
what was that? Oh Lord!
And I cast the wrong spell again. Okay, first things first. My character must have, like, switched weapon. I don't know why it switches weapons all the time. I don't want it to do that.
I'm guessing when
have you fought enough stone golems at this point? Can you stand like a couple more?
Yeah,
They're just
we'll
immune
have to.
They're just immune to the glyph of paralysis. I guess.
That's one down. So
Yeah, honestly, these are nothing compared to the Broodmother.
what comes to mind is the fact that, like, I think whenever you switch to another character, the game's auto battle has you switch to the sword because technically it has higher damage.
I guess so. Also because of close range combat.
Also true.
Well, we can expect another trap probably, so Shale, hit it for me. Hey, I was right. Any more?
Didn't even look like anything happened.
Yeah, not that time.
If I see another pigeon, I will kill it.
You know, I've been thinking, considering his pigeon obsession, Dick Dastardly would love this guy.
Let's see. He wants to kill the pigeon. Dick Dastardly wants to catch the pigeon.
I'm sure killing would suffice for Dick Dastardly.
Considering some of the antics he's gone into, yeah.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so not all these golems need to actually be fought. I'm cool with it. I think this room has the... Oh, boy.
Oh, whoa, what is this place?
Not a clue. I'm gonna look at it, because that's actually, like, legitimately awesome. So you know how they say to go for the eyes?
Yeah.
How about a puzzle boss? Did I say this was better or worse than the Fade? I'm not sure anymore.
You said this wasn't as bad as the Fade.
I have made a horrible mistake by saying that. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm going back to my original plan of sticking several characters here. Because when I think of strategies for gimmick fights, this is what I think about. So, the spirit apparatus, which is the thing in the center there, it spawns these spirits. The best plan is to pick them off one at a time. So when you attack them, that gets them aggroed. You can lure them all the way back here. And then just wail on them.
Seems simple.
I have all of my party members allegedly set to attack whatever I'm attacking, but it doesn't seem to quite work as well as it seems. Okay, so once one of the spirits goes down, you can use this anvil to damage the head in front of it. One down, 11 more to go. So I hope you're strapped in.
11. Oh boy.
Each head takes 3 hits. There's 4 heads. At least you can stun them.
Yeah. I can't help but be curious. So, like, of course, we kind of seen just, like, how bad this section and the Fade have been. Of course, we saw people just make mods to straight up skip the Fade, but I'm curious, what would you say they would need to do to fix up this section?
Well, there's no skip mod for it as far as I know. So
Right.
First of all, I don't really know what the point of this gimmick boss is, lore-wise. Like, the Broodmother was important to the plot, but this, like, forget it. Do something else here that's not as weird.
It's like, I guess they're trying to be thematic with the anvils, but still.
Yeah.
It's like, let's see.
But
also mind
at
my
least, like, the Broodmother was just me getting lucky, right? I guess. I just need to get lucky for her, but, like, this... Oh, yeah, and the, Oh, that was interesting. What just happened? Oh, well. Anyway, another thing is that every time you damage a head, it changes something about that head. So, they start with purple eyes, then they go to blue eyes, and then they go to bloody eyes. And then after they're hit with the bloody eyes, they're dead.
I see.
So when they have blue eyes, they can actually, like, cast healing spells at the spirits, which, you know, makes everything worse.
And I bet you their healing could potentially outpace your damage.
Potentially, yeah. So I'm gonna gather everyone around here. Oh yeah, I have to actually, like, hit something with a head.
Oh, the anvil does change its head.
Oh, so, okay. So a thing you can do is that the heads will rotate after the, spirit is destroyed. So you could wait for it to rotate.
Interesting.
And then use the anvil.
We can take out one head at a time.
Yeah. That's actually beneficial, because, like, you don't want the healing magic going around all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm going to leave them to handle that. And
they got it.
Yeah, the spirits also change, by the way. They get stronger. Is that thing dead yet?
Almost.
Looks like it is. Gotta hurry and hit this thing.
Come on.
Good.
And that's...
One of the heads is outright down now. So that's good for me.
Alright.
I wanted to get rid of the Bloody Eyes head because I hate being damaged like that constantly. So the spirit that spawns from the Blue Eyes is annoying because it's actually ranged. So I'm hoping that I can get back behind this wall and, like, force it to be blocked so that it has to come down here. But it looks like he brought company.
Oh, okay, so two of them are aggroed. And it looks like the head's gonna be healing them.
Okay, yeah, that's a sign that we should just, like, go wild on them, actually.
Alright, well, you know what to do.
I do wonder if I can, like, destroy multiple spirits. But one of them's about to go down, so that means order everyone to hold their ground. So I can do that.
Alright, so now that one's bloody-eyed.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, you're gonna be seeing a lot of battles right now, Morgan.
So yeah, this totally looks like a fun, exciting boss to actually, like, play against, right?
Gameplay! I was thinking, if you're not careful with it, it could easily take you out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, goody, the most basic form of the spirit. I think I like this.
Alrighty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they got that one, like, down pat.
Yeah, they got it.
Now, this will be trouble because the head immediately in front of us is one of the damaged heads.
No, it's dead.
Yeah, I did that. So, no spirit there. I actually need to pull one away from one of the other spots.
There we go.
Which means I'm going to have to actually go over to his anvil when I'm done here. But, you know, I think that's fine.
Oh, yeah.
This one actually goes down, like, fairly quickly.
Because that is from the Bloody-Eyed one.
Yeah. Maybe that's a thing about glass cannons and stuff. But
Well,
yeah,
it is down,
imagine
so...
trying to fight this while, like, all the other heads are on you.
No, thank you. Don't flip, don't flip, don't flip. Alright, that's 2 of the heads down.
And I can lure another one away right now. And I think once this one goes down, we just go hog wild because there's only going to be one spirit left.
Yeah. I think we're good.
They are resisting my traps.
I guess that's the one good thing is, like, yeah, once you get multiple heads down, it gets easier because they have less ghosts to summon.
At least there's a strat. Like, I just don't know what to do with the Broodmother anymore.
Ugh.
Okay, he should go down. Yeah, right about now. I just need to make it to the anvil before they switch. That wouldn't be so bad if they did.
Alright. That's the last one.
That is the last one, isn't it?
Apparently the heads themselves can also cast something from the looks of it.
They did have that healing thing, right?
Well, that and, like, when it, before it summoned, it, like, sent out a wave and you resisted it, so...
Oh, you can technically target the heads themselves with AoE effects. What was that red text just now?
I didn't catch it.
Okay, it's gonna rotate, so let's get in front of the new spot. I should really be standing over here.
So much better.
Thank goodness.
What was that?
I guess it's dead. Well, that could have gone much worse for me, I suppose. Is this the right way? Yes.
Yes.
We're almost to the end of this.
Oh, how much is left?
Well, let's just hope the last enemy doesn't make me even more annoyed than I already am.
Man, it seems like we just got through the worst of it. Oh.
The game knew to do it for me.
Oh boy. Alright, who's next?
I see lyrium veins.
Not a good sign.
Golems everywhere. I don't need a few of that. And this one looks metal.
My name is Carradon. Once, longer ago
Carradon?
than I care to think, I was a paragon to the dwarves of Orzammar.
Carradon, the Paragon Smith. Alive?
Ah, there is a voice I recognize. Shale of the House of Kadash. Step forward.
What?
You
What?
know my name. Is it you that forged me then? Is it you that gave me my name?
Have you forgotten then? Ah, it has been so long. I made you into the golem you are now, Shale. But before that you were a dwarf, just as I was. The finest warrior to serve King Valtor, and the only woman to volunteer.
What?
The only woman? A dwarf?
Shale is a girl?
On the anvil of the
What?
Lord here in this very room, and put you into the form you now possess.
The anvil of the void. That is what we seek.
If you seek the anvil, then you must care about my story, or be doomed
So you remember when Shale was all excited to have those pretty sparkling crystals?
Yeah.
Well, isn't that kind of a girly thing? I don't know.
Ah!
So yeah, Shale just pulled a Samus Aran. It's amazing.
Cool.
We've been calling her by the wrong gender the entire time. See, that's why I couldn't tell you who the voice actress was, other than it would be a dead giveaway.
Huh. I
So,
like that.
Anyway, Carradine, you made the anvil?
Though I made many things in my time, I rose to fame and earned my status based on a single item, the Anvil of the Void. It allowed me to forge a man of steel or stone as flexible and clever as any soldier. As an army, they were invincible, but I told no one the cost.
Because of course you
No
didn't.
Smith, however skilled, has the power to create life. To make my golems live, I had to take their lives from elsewhere.
Sounds like blood magic, a dangerous road.
The Darkspawn were pressing in. Originally, I only took volunteers, the bravest of souls, willing to trade their very lives for the chance to defend their homeland. But King Valtor became greedy. He began to force men, casteless and criminals, his political enemies, all of them were to be given to the Anvil. It took feeling the hammer's blow myself to realize the height of my crimes.
Wow.
Eh.
What now? Do you want revenge?
Not revenge. The blow of the hammer opened my eyes. My apprentices knew enough to make me as I am, but not enough to fashion a control rod. I retained my mind. You were amongst the most loyal, Shale. You remained at my side throughout, and at the end, I sent you away out of mercy.
I do not remember.
We have remained entombed here ever since, and I have sought a way to destroy the Anvil. Alas, I cannot do it myself. No golem can touch it.
No! The anvil is mine! No one will take it from me!
Shale, you fought to destroy the Anvil once. Do not allow it to fall into unthinking hands again.
You speak of things I do not remember. You say we fought. Did you use our control rods to command us to do so?
I destroyed the rods. Perhaps my apprentices eventually learned to replace the rods. I do not know. But if so, then all they need is the anvil to make all the slaves they need. You, please, help me destroy the anvil. Do not let it enslave more souls than it already has.
I think our path is clear here. You were a paragon. I'll help if you support a new king.
Don't listen! He's been trapped here for 1,000 years, stewing in his own madness. Help me claim the anvil, and you will have an army like you've never seen!
Branka, you mad, bleeding nugtail! Does this thing mean so much to you that you can't even see what you've lost to get it?
Look around. Is this what our empire should look like? A crumbling tunnel filled with darkspawn spume? The anvil will let us take back our glory!
Yeah, and build it on the backs of people you kill to get it!
This is a step beyond slavery.
Good. That seems right.
Have you no desire to discover this anvil's potential?
Oh, not now, Morrigan!
A tool of
Morrigan, of all the times.
rival the maker himself with this instrument. If you destroy the anvil, I swear you will regret it.
And how would you like to
Nope.
become a golem?
You would not dare.
Wouldn't I if I cared only for power?
I would rather not find out. Fine. Destroy it if it pleases you.
Thank you, sir.
Good.
Your compassion shames me.
Bah! You're not the only master smith here, Carradine. Golems, obey me! Attack!
Oh boy.
A control rod!
What?
Friend, you must help me. I cannot stop her alone.
Ah.
Oh, of course it's never this easy. God damn it.
Ogren disapproves. I'm not
There's
even,
always a oh my god.
I'm not even arguing at this point. Ladies and gentlemen, we return. Now it's time to prove that Branka is not impossible to defeat.
Oh, god. Yes, please.
Now, there is a reason that I struggled so much with Branka, of all people. No one ever seems to struggle with Branka, and I figured out why. But the point is, I've got a new plan, and I'll elaborate on how it all comes together after we finish this fight.
Alrighty.
It is potentially embarrassing to me, but, you know, I think I deserve it.
To be fair, though, Bronca's also breaking lore, so...
Yes. So there's Branka. We're going to use a talent that I picked up for Shale, Stone Roar. This gives one single enemy a lot of aggro, so we're going to give it to Branka.
Ooh, okay.
So meanwhile, Morgan is going to ready up the Chain Lightning on Branka as well. And myself, I could throw out a Fireball, but I think I will aim for a Cone of Cold somewhere in here. Oh, hello. Guess I'm getting rocked. Okay. I guess instead, now that Branka is laser focused on Shale. Oh goodness, this is hurting. Let's get a group heal going. That was a rather interesting opening. But now that Branka is laser focused on Shale, if she would stop knocking me over, start walking, and wow, they are aggressive today. Okay, take the poultice. And now we're going to start collecting Lilirium veins.
Yeah, because for some reason, Shale doesn't have any animations when collecting Lyrium veins.
Yeah, Lyrium is supposed to be poisonous to the touch, which I guess is why other characters... Oh, sorry, Morgan. Should have been paying attention. Other characters, like, have to go through a weird animation whenever they touch the Lyrium veins, so I'm guessing that the poisonous property of the Lyrium has to do with that. And,
oh, wow.
Yeah. So by collecting all of the Lyrium veins, that prevents Branka from doing the cloning thing. I have no idea why she's able to do that. Dwarves are not supposed to be able to use magic, and there's no duplication spell like that of any kind in Dragon Age, so I really don't know what's up with that. By the way, the actual Anvil of the Void is up that staircase, if you were curious.
I got you. Oh.
So yeah, now look at this. All the enemies are gone. Oh, what could have possibly happened? I better make sure Shale doesn't kick the bucket while Ogren and myself wail on her. Oh no, she's going for it. Oh,
no, she just healed herself.
Yeah, she can heal herself too. Much more than the player is allowed to heal themselves. And also, how is a golem able to use lyrium? I guess there's probably some kind of reason for that, but I don't know. I think we can take her normally now. She doesn't have her lyrium trick or whatever. And
I'd still check our health though, just in case.
Yeah, uh-oh. Well, it's not over yet. And Ogren does seem to be doing a number on her.
Yeah, that armor is giving him some good protection.
Yeah, the Kalen set. And also, he is using Final Blow, which is a Berserker skill. I completely neglected to mention that Ogren uses the Berserker specialization, which includes 1 sustain talent, 2 passive talents, and the active Final Blow, which will deplete all of his stamina and turn it into damage against 1 target.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Also, one thing I was wondering about last time is, does Branka have, like, a high immunity to magic?
Dwarves do naturally resist magic somewhat, but as you can see, she's down now. And as I was rehearsing this fight, it's also possible for one of the allied golems to survive as well. I'm so glad that they're there. So, let's take everything she's got off her pathetic little corpse. The unique Mace Vanguard is here, which is nice. And her shield.
From Vale.
Mm-hmm. More damage versus Darkspawn and Beasts. I like it. And take
Andy.
So, You might wonder, how did that go so differently from last time? I don't like it, but I'll explain it. So, we need to go into the tactics for the characters. Also, Ogren's got a level. I guess I'll give that to him right now. Oh, he can get a second specialization, I think. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I guess I could maybe think about giving it to him next level. So, here's what happened. After the Broodmother fight, well, during the Broodmother fight, I had everyone set up so that they would attack the enemy with the highest amount of health, which would be the Broodmother, so that they would focus on her. And that worked because when the Broodmother calls in reinforcements, her health has probably dropped below the reinforcements' health. So now everyone thinks, oh, the reinforcements are the new highest health target. We should go after them. So I've changed that for the Branka fight to go for the enemies with the lowest amount of health instead, because who has the highest health in the Branka fight?
That would be the golems, wouldn't it?
No, it's Branka.
Oh.
So if her duplication trick is triggered when she's at low health, and everyone goes after her first, it's going to trigger her duplication routine much, much quicker than it should. So if you go after the enemies with the lowest health first, which would be the golems, they all get destroyed, and then the numbers are so low that even if Branka does manage to pull off the duplication trick, it's still fine, because you're not dealing with such heavy amounts of numbers.
I see.
And then Shale is just able to draw aggro from Branka and then run around grabbing all of the Lyrium veins with that skill, which I had neglected to use the last time because I forgot it was there. And so, you know, this is partly on me for not realizing any of this, but I still did not remember the duplication move at all. I had no idea it was a thing. It was either a serious Mandela effect, or I just never actually had it happen before, which doesn't make a lot of sense either. So,
to be fair for you, though, because I wanted to see for myself, I looked up, like, any tactics on the Branka fight, and the only things I could find are either having to position yourself in very specific ways for a chance of victory, or people just straight up saying they just use, like, cheats to skip the fight. And it's like, nobody mentioned the tactics! It really makes me wonder if tactics are just that overlooked.
I guess so. I don't remember touching them at all that much. But I do... There are DLC items that I refuse to use because you technically don't earn them in the playthrough itself. Clearing other DLCs on high difficulty levels can get you bonus items in the main game. I was ignoring those for the most part.
I see.
Also, if you try to walk towards that tunnel in the fight, a wall of fire just pops up. Because
Branka says not so fast, because apparently she can cast it?
It's a trap. It's probably a trap that she set before coming in here. She had plenty of time.
Fair enough.
So, all of that aside, you know, if you choose to side with Branka, then you have to fight Karadin, and he doesn't have the duplication trick. He can heal himself with Lyrium veins, which still doesn't make any sense.
Lyrium's just bullshit.
It is. It's really the, like, writer's get out of jail free card. Also, if you side with Branka, then Shale betrays you.
Yikes.
Now that all of that is out of the way, you gonna say anything more, Mr. Metal Man?
Another life lost because of my invention. I wish no mention of it had made it into history.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. Stupid woman. Always knew the anvil would kill her.
How is it that the woman was not able to disable me as she did you, Karadin?
I do not know. Have you been altered?
I once had a pathetic little mage of a master. He did something to me, experimented on me, and then I killed him, and it rendered me paralyzed.
Perhaps he was bringing forth old memories, and caused you to remember the time when you fought at my side. The paralysis you speak of always resulted when the master perished. As for your free will, you were always a strong woman, Shale. I am pleased to see you remain such.
I don't know what to say. Thank you.
Do not thank me. All of this is my doing, my legacy. But at least it ends here. I thank you for standing with me, stranger. The anvil waits there for you to shatter it.
Yes, excellent idea. Just destroy it now, after all this.
Morrigan!
Is there any boon I can grant you for your aid? A final favor before I am freed from my burden?
I'll thank you for anything your skill can add to my cause.
Do not thank me. All of this,
Recycled wine!
my legacy.
I guess they don't really want to offer that.
It's still a matter of the election. I mean, we still need a paragon to get the assembly support, right?
For the aid you've given me, I shall put hammer to steel one last time, and give you a crown for the king of your choice.
Phew. So, you can actually have Ogren ask him to revive Branka, but he says, not only can I not do that, I would not.
Well, because you need a living soul, right?
Yeah. So,
God,
there are 3 possible results. One where you side with Karadin, one where you side with Branka and preserve the anvil, but you can also convince Branka to destroy the anvil. Because she sees, oh my goodness, what have I turned into? What have I done? And then she just kind of jumps into the lava.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of sick.
Yeah, no. This is what happens when you play with human lives, or dwarvish lives.
It is done. Give it to whom you will. I do not wish to hear their names, nor anything more of them. I have already lived far beyond my time. I have no place here.
It is unfortunate. The anvil... Well, we probably shouldn't say that. I will destroy the anvil as agreed.
That would please me, human.
So, what do you say to joining the Grey Wardens, Karadin? Oh, wait, first we have to do this. Apparently you just whack it with a hammer, and as long as you're not a golem, it's fine.
I hope it didn't blow us off the bridge.
Luckily not. So, you want to join the Grey Wardens? Maybe commit the rest of your existence to...
Stranger, a trust in all Tonshire. May you always find your way in the dark.
Wait a minute, you could do a number on the Darkspawn, dude. Fine.
Plot twist, he made his armor lava-proof.
Finally, it's done. We can get back to Orzammar. You want to chat about that, Shale?
Shale of House Kadash. Is that who I once was? I find this difficult to believe.
You're tall for a dwarf.
How mean!
You think the name's a coincidence?
If I was this Shale of House Kadash, as Karadin said, there must be some evidence of my existence remaining. I must find it.
Perhaps there are records in Orzammar.
There is another way. What Karadin said, it has allowed me to remember one thing. I believe I know where Kadash Taig is.
Isn't that proof right there?
Perhaps it cannot understand what it means to be blank, but I must know. I must be certain.
We can go there if you like.
Its offer is appreciated. I will mark the location on its map. If we can journey there soon, I am most curious as to what we will find.
So yes, bringing Shale here triggers that quest. Actually, you can get that quest afterwards too. In fact, I want it. The veins are apparently back.
That didn't work. That didn't work.
Are you kidding me? So Ogren can't use the lyrium veins, but Shale can?
It really shows that they were not considering this fight all that much lore-wise.
Yeah.